I'm sure if you've been keeping up with the Ethan versus Hasan drama, you'll know the name of BadEmpanada. This guy is very well known for being unhinged and crazy, even by the people that have been propagating some of his videos recently, like Hasan, Frogan, and Denims. They also know how crazy this guy has been and how bad he can misinform and miscue situations, specifically for his own political agenda. And his agenda consists of crapping on any single person who shows any good feelings towards Israel at any point in time, ever. And that means if you can take in both sides' trauma and recognize them both and recognize where all this history and all this stuff is coming from, then you're a Zionist, you're a pig, and you're inbred. That's what these people think. Hasan wishes he could be as good as BadEmpanada when it comes to misleading and misinforming. But now it's gotten to this point where BadEmpanada is literally attacking the crew, and he's been making videos on a crew member named AB or Starkiller. AB has responded recently as 2 days ago.
Just dox someone? Are you gonna fucking cry? Here, I'll dox someone. I'll dox everyone on the snark right now. You ready? I'll dox you, BadEmpanada, and everyone on the snark. You ready? You wanna know where you guys are located? Right here on my fucking dick. You guys need to hop the fuck off.
To everything that BadEmpanada has been saying, and to respond to that, BadEmpanada releases an hour-long video on AB, basically defaming him, misinforming, poisoning the well, and quite literally lying. Now, with that being said, let's hop into this hour-long video and see how bad it really is.
So Abdul Ayad of the Age-Free podcast attempted a video response to my video, calling him out for him sitting there meekly every single time that Ethan Klein spreads propaganda advocating for the genocide of Palestinians, which in his recent debate with Hasan Piker led to him claiming that the Nakba, the Israeli genocide of the Palestinian people in 1948, was to blame not on the Israeli Jewish supremacist Zionists who carried it out, but rather on what Ethan called the f***ing Arabs.
Now the video starts off with a huge talking point with this side of the internet, saying that Ethan said effing Arabs in a racist manner when talking about the Nakba. Alright? That didn't happen.
The role that Israel itself played in this process.
Was minuscule.
It was a mutually beneficial relationship.
Minuscule.
Anti-Semitic pogroms.
Minuscule. What you fail to acknowledge is that the Jews were forced to become Zionists, not by choice, but by necessity, because the Arab countries turned on them after the war and forced them to go to the only state that they could go to.
It's a necessity for Israel to exist, which is what your position is, right?
No, it's not about what was allowed or not. The Arabs created 1 million Zionists because they're anti-Semitic after the war of 1948 and fucking the rise of Arab nationalism. Do you deny that?
Do you
deny what I just said?
Wait,
do you deny what I just said?
What, say again? I wasn't listening.
900,000 Jews, approximately 700 to 900,000, were forced to become Zionists, not by choice, but because they were forced out. The vast majority went to the fucking Arabs. The anti-Semitic Arabs.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. What?
Now, BadEmpanada is trying to frame this clip in a way where they were talking about the Nakba right before, and that's why Ethan is justifying all this violence behavior towards Arabs from Jewish people in this manner, which it's just far disconnected from that conversation by now. By now, that conversation about the Nakba has been over. They've been talking about the displacement of 900,000 Jews in the Middle East for a good bit now in this conversation. BadEmpanada is relying on the fact that you're not watching the full debate or the full context of what's happening here. This guy is incredibly bad faith, and I don't understand how any of these people that are big content creators can take anything that this dude is saying seriously. Oh wait, it's, feeding their agenda. It is feeding their plot and their narrative that they want out there against Ethan Klein. It is horrible. It's horrendous.
In fact, a day after Ethan said that, he made a video in which he said that Arabs who criticize him for his silence during these moments are barbaric.
This right here is just outright misconstruing, misrepresenting AB entirely, almost to the point where it is straight up defamatory. Now here is that full clip for you guys, so you have the context.
Was saying, really nasty shit.
The fucking paycheck, AB? Fucking pussy.
People are trying to frame it like he's saying he's going to R-word my mom and sister. That's not what he's saying. He's being an asshole, but I don't need that extreme. Someone was in my chat and wanted us to talk and said, give him some grace. He's going through something with his mom. I said, I don't know what's going on with his mom, but I'll pray for her. I wish her well. And the next time I see a clip of you, you're just saying, fuck my mom. But hey, Good job. You're doing a good job, man. You're doing a good job. You know, I'm sure Zionists love you. I'm sure they love you as an example of us Arabs being fucking barbaric. As every fucking person on the internet and every person in the world wants to prove that we're nothing but fucking barbaric animals. You're doing a great job, man. You're doing a great job. I will continue to defend you and try to steer away from that narrative. You're welcome.
See, in this clip, AB is actually defending and being extremely charitable to a guy who is outright attacking his family, which I have a rule of leave your family out of this internet stuff, man. Why are we bringing family into this? And that's crazy. And the fact that AB had that much self-control to just sit there and be like, no, I ain't gonna do that, dude. I'm actually gonna pray for your mother. No, he sits there. This guy is just outright attacking him, and he's sitting there. You're feeding the stereotype of this Arabs being barbaric, not calling them barbaric outright. But BadEmpanada yet again will frame it that way and run with it. And I bet you all these bigger creators who are supporting him by putting his videos on their platform, reacting to them, and awing to his videos, do agree with what he's saying right now, and will run with the same narrative against AB because he is Ethan Klein's employee.
Now, in his purported response, he doesn't actually respond to my video. Literally, he does not show a single second of it, nor respond to it. And when people do that on YouTube, it's intentional. They know they can't respond to you, so they try to make it about everything but what you said, to the point they won't even show their audience what you said. And the reason why they don't do that is because they know that if they did, they would lose by default. He has no defense to the things that I said in that video.
I think it's hilarious that he's saying this when he's clipping and misrepresenting AB in the worst of ways. AB has done nothing but free Palestine the whole entire time. He's been very vocal about it on all of his other platforms, except somewhere that's not his show. He's hired on there to do producing work. What are you talking about? And maybe because he isn't speaking out, the reason why he's probably not speaking out is probably because he knows Ethan's thoughts on the conflict already. They've probably spoken off of camera. You guys are jumping to these conclusions you have no idea about. But you can, look at all these other evidence that point to AB being, for the movement for free Palestine. I don't understand why you guys are being so malicious towards someone that is not doing anything wrong.
My appearance, his response to me was not to actually respond to anything I say, it's to attempt to make fun of my appearance. So I'd like to get this out there. This man, AB Ayad, had copious amounts of cosmetic surgery to try to make himself look less Arab. I am not fucking kidding you. He's admitted it on the podcast.
I got my teeth shaved down because that subreddit.
Yeah.
If we didn't have... Well, hold on, stop. What?
I got my 2 front teeth shaved down.
You
From
did?
seeing that fucking flock of photos so much.
Wait, you did that?
What? This is new AB lore.
Yeah.
You went to a dentist and had them shave your front teeth?
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing it for a while.
Let me see.
Okay, after this is the last clip I'm showing, because I think I've shown how bad faith and misleading this guy is for real. How could you even lead to this assumption, this conclusion that AB shaved his teeth because he's fucking Arab and he's self-hating Arab because he shaved his teeth? He already said in the clip itself that you're showing, by the way, that he wanted to do it for a while, and he was thinking about doing it for a while, but because he got made fun of, he did it anyways. It pushed it along the way, which is kind of goofy, kind of funny, but what does that even lead to being self-hating Arab? What is wrong with you, dude? You're seriously a disgusting human being. Before I round this out, guys, remember, this is the guy that all those people, Hasan, Denims, Frogan, all of them, that's where they're getting all their information from. All this crazy stuff, all the CPS call, all the harassment, it all stems from a few things. The Reddit and BadEmpanada making some crazy videos with just horrible assumptions and conclusions. But again, guys, that's all I have for today. If you're new here, please subscribe, and if you like this video, leave a like. And if you disagree with me, which I'm sure there's a lot of you guys, leave it down in the comments and we can chat about it, alright? And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!